Hello and welcome to the Corner Flag. We're coming to you not on a Monday, we're coming to you on a Tuesday because life. But there is a lot of Premier League chat to dig our little paws into. Plus UCL nights later tonight, so there's a lot to talk about that as well. Of course, with the showpiece encounter being Trent Alexander-Arnold and Real Madrid coming to Anfield. That's going to be a lot of fun. Joining us today, as always, Ronaq is here. Nathan is
Hello.
here as well, and we are told by a little birdie that Mukesh is going to join at some point as well. Nathan with the glasses on, the sunglasses on, because there is only one reason why that must be happening, right, Ronak? Like he is ready to welcome Trent Alexander-Arnold to Arnold, like to Anfield. I can't
To
think of any other
Arnold.
reason why. I
Tre-
can't, yeah, to Arnold.
Arnold to Arnold.
Arnold to Arnold.
Arnold to Arnold. Yes, I am very excited. I think we are losing this match, but I'm still very excited to watch it. The Champions League, it's versus Madrid and it's at Anfield. What more can you ask for? It's
I
going to be
mean,
an exciting
imagine
game.
the days. It's a match at Anfield, and a Liverpool fan is saying we are going to lose this game.
No,
Hi,
it's
yaar,
it's it's
I don't
नहीं
I
तो
tell
know.
you
एनफील्ड पे इतना तो था कि ड्रॉ तो निकाल ही लेंगे चाहे जो भी हो सामने.
I'll tell you what's funny, Ronak. When many episodes ago we were talking about, and this is when Trent transferred to Madrid, when the
Hmm.
whole thing was happening, right? And Mukesh of this very podcast, and hopefully he will join us soon to give his thoughts on this. But Mukesh kept saying that how can you, as a homegrown player, a Liverpool lad who has only known this club, who has won the Champions League and the Premier League with this club, think that going to Real Madrid is going to a bigger team. And we were all just like, yeah, dude,
Oh,
Real
I
Madrid
remember
have
this
a fucking.
episode.
Yeah, Real Madrid, for whatever you say about them, you may like them, you may not like them, but you cannot deny that they are an undeniably big team. And it was ridiculous that Mukesh was refusing to accept that because, Scouser blinds on. So now to see the other Scouser on the corner flag say that hum to harne wale hai is a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, you need to be what's the
Realistic,
opposite?
yes.
Realistic. I was just going to ask. Yeah, you need to be realistic. You know what I'm saying? See, but like I'm just very excited. I don't. Keeping my expectations so low. Like I just want to enjoy a match from a neutral POV. you know, like I'm
How
so
can you enjoy a Liverpool match from a neutral POV, man? I don't
I
think.
like. Okay, I learned one thing. Learned no, I learned a long back. I relearned it. I did my homework. So मेरा weekend must गया show वो किया मैंने. I
Hmm.
had oh here he is. Speak of the devil. Speak of the Scouser and he appears.
Hi guys.
Hi. Yeah. So show वो अच्छा गया and I was like, and the Liverpool were playing Aston Villa around that time,
Hmm.
and I did not watch the game. And when I saw the highlights, apparently they played very well. So I realized, you know what? I think I'm the problem. I think I need
Hmm.
to stop watching. Yeah. But
Amazing.
today also I'm considering देखूं क्या. But Twitter पे
I
I'll
mean,
follow if
पर
not.
देखना तो पड़ेगा यार. Liverpool versus Real Madrid, it's a big game. You
Yeah,
can't
it's
not
gonna be a
watch it.
massive
Like,
game.
And like
And
more than Trent coming, I mean not more than, but as much as it's Trent's homecoming, it is also in sorts Xabi Alonso's homecoming to Liverpool.
yes,
So even
yes.
that's
yes.
a very interesting facet.
I mean, Javi
Last
Alonso
year,
has
last
said,
season it was Leverkusen. This season it's Madrid.
I mean,
Yeah,
Javi Alonso in the lead up to this game has had very nice things to say about Florian Wirtz. That he is going to come good. He's a fantastic player, and all. Of
yeah.
course, he has managed Florian Wirtz at Bayer Leverkusen,
Yeah.
so obviously there is a connection there. But
Hmm.
you think somewhere Javi Alonso must be also thinking, as if in private rooms with his Real Madrid players, where they're like, क्या चूतिया है Wirtz, इसका कुछ नहीं होगा. Anfield इस सबको
Possible.
not all midfielders do well at Anfield. There's only some that wore number 14 on their back that did well, but it's not everybody's cup of tea. Uh, but yeah, like,
Listen, for every Florian Wirtz, there's a Trent who's not gotten to start. I
hmm,
think that's what he's mulling about, and we'll see. I think Trent is not fit enough to play this game. So, for me, it's honestly can tell you something. You know how the noble thing to say is like, "Hey, the game is bigger than one person. The game is bigger than one person, but I'm not. I am really not. Even if Liverpool lose, I don't care. I just want them to make them feel like shit.
What? What is going on?
Mukesh, see, I think on behalf of everybody who is on this podcast and everybody who's watching this right now and is going to watch this in the future, I just have one very important question to ask. Where the fuck are you? And what is up
What is happening? Yeah,
you
what is this?
with
What is this wedding? Are
as
you at an
as
event?
as
What?
somebody who is a part of a podcast, an audio and video podcast right now, you are famously sucking at both. There's two things. There's two things you need to do a show like this. Your audio needs to be good and your video needs to be good. तेरा दोनों fuck all है. इधर मेरे को रिवर साइड ने नोटिफिकेशन दिया कि पहले तो मुकेश has joined in portrait mode, which is again like honestly live stream 101. But secondly,
Okay. Damn, man.
he does not like being admonished.
Called out.
Just when I was going to bring up the Trent Alexander-Arnold business, but anyway, he will come back eventually when he does. But yes, it is going to be fantastic. This thing, lots of reports also talking about how Konate is like
Dude, this
thing
game
on
is going to be like a opportunity
audition
for
for
Madrid
Konate.
yeah, like an opportunity for Madrid to go shopping in the future. Like I feel like Konate, McAllister also they like apparently. Gravenberch, I won't be surprised if they start chasing now. So
So
और
basically,
कौन
what
है
you're
बस
trying to
वही है
say
ना.
is Liverpool is to Real Madrid what Southampton is to Liverpool.
Yeah, perfect, well put, well
You're
done,
you're
brother, well done.
you're just Southampton in disguise.
You could say that.
But this is really harsh, I feel, right? But I love goal.com because उनके ओपिनियन पीसेस में इतने हॉट टेक्स होते हैं और इतना क्लिक बेटी हेडलाइंस यूज करते हैं लोग.
Yeah.
This is an article, right, that they've posted today in the afternoon at 1:30 today. So just about 4 hours ago they posted it. It's an opinion piece. The headline is Ibrahima Konate is miles off Real Madrid's level. Out of contract Liverpool defender is a liability who would cause Blanco's backline big problems. Oh my god.
What?
I hate Liverpool. I hate Konate, but even I don't hate him that much. ये पक्का किसी fucking एवर्टन फैन ने लिखा है. ये पर्सनल ग्रज है. ये एब्सोल्यूट पर्सनल ग्रज है. Or it is some absolutely die-hard Liverpool fan who's trying to get Real Madrid to not sign Ibrahima Konate. So that, नहीं, मत ले लो इसको, ये
But
fuck all है.
if Konate
Don't
goes,
just-
then I think they're definitely going to cash in on Guehi. But apparently, Guehi is also, his future is undecided. You don't know where he's going to go.
I'll tell you, I feel like Gay might go to Real Madrid.
That's what even I'm afraid of. I mean, I'm not afraid,
Because
but like
and we know
I really
we know,
rate him, man. I really like him as a player.
Of course, he's a great player, and we know that Real Madrid loves the free transfer, as we saw with Trent. They were like, हाँ 20 लाख,
Trent,
20
Mbappe,
मिलियन चाहिए तो अभी ले लेंगे,
Bellingham, और
वरना
कौन है free transfers में recently?
वरना free में ले लेंगे हम लोग इन players को. To get Trent and Bellingham on free transfers, I think is next level. Mbappe also to get
Mbappe and
players of
Bellingham.
this level,
Bellingham they got on free, no? Free only, no?
free only.
I think. Yeah, free only. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so there is a lot of this.
So I'm telling you, this is going to be like one
nonsense that is
nice.
happening.
So in a way, I hope Liverpool play fuck all. So then Madrid be like, "छी क्या देख रहे हैं हम लोग?" And next game onwards, Liverpool are back, just to, you know, show them.
Ronaq Nathan lives in a world where television is not a thing. ऐसा उसको लग रहा है कि Real Madrid लिवरपूल को साल में एक बार ही देख सकता है.
अच्छा लग रहा है, अभी उठा लेते हैं 50 मिलियन बेच.
मतलब
I like this version of me right now. Like I've just completely detached. I'm like, yeah, cool. Watch it, but don't be passionate about it.
I just want to say Florentino Perez के पास भी Hotstar का सब्सक्रिप्शन हो सकता है.
Like I feel Liverpool fans were so much more robust before Klopp came along. Like उसके पहले you could throw anything at them and they would be unfazed in supporting their team.
Unfazed, absolutely.
But now with थोड़ा 6 गेम क्या हार गए, like it's been
Yeah. I mean, I have. This was also me in the 22-23 season. I'm like, no, this team is very bad. But then obviously, like, I'm just fucking around, man. I obviously watch everything what's happening. I'm just trying to put on this whatever it's called, this mask, which is clearly not working. But yeah. But yeah, I
Yeah.
did miss the
Should we?
Aston Villa game, and I actually thought to myself, I'm like, am I the problem?
Yeah.
Because the
Is
one
that the
game I
reason why
didn't,
they won?
like I didn't watch that game, and I watched the highlights. I'm like, fuck, must खेला रे वो लोग. McAllister played
I
damn well.
fuck. I fucking love this. I love this because Ronak, this is the same shit that you and I have also gone through as United fans.
Yeah.
We have had so many doubts. Is United losing because I put Bruno in my FPL team? Is United losing because I watched the full game from kickoff to end? Is United losing because मैंने सिर्फ second
But
half देखा? First half,
everyone has those thoughts.
first half, first half मैंने नहीं देखा तो जीत रहे थे. Second half
जीत रहे
देखना
थे।
शुरू किया तो
हार
फटक से
गए।
3 गोल खा गए. इतना मतलब खुद खुद पे इतना हमने
Yeah,
रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लिया है यूनाइटेड का लूजिंग का. हु न्यू दैट द रीजन वाज जस्ट बिकॉज़ दे वर प्लेइंग लाइक शिट. लाइक वी वर रिफ्यूजिंग टू एडमिट दैट प्लेयर लोग ही टट्टी खेल रहे हैं. लाइक दिस इज माय फॉल्ट. ये मैंने किया है. सो
yeah.
यू नो it is next level. But yes, let's get to the Premier League because Gaurav in the chat, as I just mentioned, said that he sees a lot of similarities in Jamie Carragher and Mukesh, and Jamie Carragher has been up to some naughty business. Matlab, let's start off with that because he said that he does not think that the formation Amorim is playing with Man United is the right formation. Again, unnecessary criticism of something
कभी
that he
बोला ये?
has. अभी अभी कहीं तो वीडियो आया था उसका, and somebody replied to him saying that
With Johnny
you were
Evans.
quiet. Yeah, with Johnny Evans. Johnny Evans was analyzing Amorim's tactics, and somebody replied to some troll account replied to him saying that you were quiet when Liverpool lost 4 on the bounce, so I can't take you seriously, which is fucking true, Nathan. What do you
Yeah.
have to say about Jamie Carragher, one of your own?
I like Carragher. I always like Carragher, but I don't like. I just like him as a player, man. I always liked him as a player. I also damn he's very. I don't have nothing, but yeah, this was a very valid point. Lost 4 on the bounce, and you have nothing to say. Yes, Carragher, own up. What are you doing? If you're watching this, what on earth are you doing? Tell him, guys. Like you can't just keep yapping all the time. Gotta take
Yeah.
it. If you can give it, you gotta take it. Am I right, guys?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, but let's start off with the Liverpool game. Liverpool actually beating Aston Villa, which was something that was unprecedented.
Yeah, given that
Nobody
Villa,
thought.
they won their last 4 games or something. No, ऐसा कुछ था. They were like good form basically,
Yeah.
and
They did have good form.
yeah, I was
Beating
expecting.
City and Liverpool.
Yeah.
I was expecting a draw at best. And you know, the thing is, I was out. A friend of mine was throwing some Halloween party, so I was like, "Chal, theek hai, I'll just go like support." Very close friend of mine, so I was just there around his house and all. And my phone was with me, but on silent DND. I didn't check my phone at all. And suddenly at like 2:30 or something, I checked. It was halftime 1-0. I'm like, wow, not bad. We didn't concede in the first 10 minutes. क्या बात कर रहे हैं यार? Is this real? Then I forgot. Then I didn't check. And then when I was on my way home, I'm like, fuck, 2-0 जीत गए हम लोग. Clean sheet. Mohamed Ashwali's first Premier League clean sheet, I think.
Probably.
Like, क्या बात है यार?
Yeah. Clean
But
sheet, Liverpool winning, Mo Salah scoring. It has not been a good
Salah
week
scored.
for FPL players
You know,
at
it's
all
been
because
3
I think
weeks
everybody
on
I
the
know has
bounce.
taken.
I have not changed my team. I've just completely not changed my team. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I still got 68 points with the same team from like the past 2 weeks. Which is decent.
Amazing. But is this a springboard now for Liverpool's season, or do you think that Slot still has a lot of issues?
Yeah,
that he
a lot
needs
of issues. A lot of
to
no springboard.
look
And
at?
this is going to be a very shaky season good for us. This is just what I think. I'm hoping we win at least the FA Cup just to get some sort of redemption. Like, okay, we've spent so much, otherwise it's gonna be a very embarrassing season. Top 4, of course, Champions League we have to qualify, otherwise. But I think Slot needs to. I'm hoping in this January at least get one centre back, dude. Loan pe le lo, but just get someone, bro. Because Van Dijk, Konate cannot start every game. And I'm still mad about that entire Carabao Cup jo bhi lineup that was put. Okay, what was that bench, bro? What was that lineup? Starting lineup, okay. So I think Slot still needs to figure out some shit. But I read a lot of
It would
posts.
have been such a good tournament to be in. Like when he knows the Premier League has been shaky, this team,
Exactly.
like he is not currently on track to repeat the Premier League title
Exactly. Like this
victory.
could have been a great
So
game if we had to play
yeah,
the main players, and if we had to win that, that would, given the form that we were in, obviously this could be like a, this could have been a great confidence booster, you know. So like I don't know what this guy has in his mind, man. This slot, I'm like just, I'm slotless right now, bro. I don't know what to say.
like with Liverpool's victory against Villa also, although Villa have been very good defensively, so in that aspect, Liverpool being able to score two past Villa is actually very good. But Liverpool have been good attacking wise, like in general. It's
They've
the
always been
defense,
creating chances.
yeah, it's the defense that has
Just
had problems. And
yes,
honestly, Aston Villa, I don't know, is the right barometer for testing your defensive resoluteness of a
at
team.
home, that too, at home.
Yeah, because Villa just didn't
Agreed.
create as many chances, and
They did hit the
even
post. I saw from the highlights in
yeah,
the first something
yeah,
10-15 minutes or something. But
yeah.
um,
But in general, as a team, Villa, even over the past couple of games, even though they've won, but it's not like they've been attacking so very well that they've been scoring 4 or 5 goals. It hasn't been anything like it. They've
hmm,
gotten a few good goals. I think one or two set pieces were also in there, but yeah,
yeah,
like I mean, I feel Liverpool ka even upcoming games, this game would just be like a calm down to everyone, basically. Just
yeah,
care, it's
agreed.
okay.
And
Yeah.
also we are playing City on the weekend, so that's
Hmm.
also a big game. We are playing away that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So I feel like if we draw tonight and if we win the next game, then I think maybe there's some sort of chance where okay, I may see the team coming back. Otherwise, no man. Top four.
See,
I hate
it
to
is
say it, but
always
it's Arsenal season, dude.
with social media and everything, the media, the way it is, you're always just three good games away from everyone talking you up. Like we saw exactly that happened with United,
Yeah.
and that's just how it works. Yeah, that's literally just how it works.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, but yeah, I mean, talking about United, we didn't expect a 2-2 draw. Um Although I would say we were very much in control of the game. And as Amorim also rightly said, we lost control of the game for 5 minutes across the 90. And
Yeah.
that is the 5 minutes that we conceded two goals,
Yeah.
Oh,
which is honestly
okay.
not an excuse, but on like, uh, I kind of wanted the 5 game win streak to kind of happen, but I'm also happy in hindsight that even the players themselves got a reality check after 3 games, winning
Yeah.
back to back, beating Chelsea, beating Liverpool. That even this can happen, and you
Yeah.
just have to turn up, and also not portraying an image of this United team more than what it should be, because
Yeah.
we are nowhere near title contenders. We are just going to be playing for top four, maybe try to get a cup in, because we've already lost the EFL Cup, losing to Grimsby. So maybe have a late run in the FA Cup or something. But those are the expectations I want everyone to kind of have of United. If they
Yeah.
perform better, then that's a bonus. If they don't, then that's what it
Yeah.
is. But
You know
yeah, I
what
think
you
it's
said
good.
about what you said and what Amarim said about the 5 minutes losing control for 5 minutes in the entire game. I think that is also a good lesson for the players, and I think and I hope that they take it in the right way because especially after a three game winning run
Hmm.
and hearing what everybody had to say about, oh, this is the United have turned a corner, suddenly everything is all well and good with
All
this
good.
team,
Right.
even though like 3 weeks ago we were saying that Amarim has no idea what he's doing and he needs to go. So
Hmm.
that's how quickly the fucking narrative changes, right? But for him to point out that it's you controlled the game for 85 minutes,
Hmm.
but just because you lost concentration for 5 minutes, that meant you dropped 2 points.
Yeah.
So just 5 minutes may you let two goals in, and how drastically that changed the result, because it wasn't even that it was just one goal, because yes, Ahmad scored to equalize it. That could have been the winner had they only let one goal
One
in
goal
that
in.
in those five
Right.
minutes. If the concentration lapse happened for 2 minutes instead of five,
Hmm.
that could have been just one goal. So the margins are so thin, and I hope that the players fucking realize that
Yeah.
and take it on the chin, because next up we have Spurs, and we
Hmm.
know Spurs can be got at, especially with
Yeah.
the way they are right now, with some sort of rifts that may or may not be happening within the dressing room, and we'll get to that in a little bit more detail once we get to the Spurs versus Chelsea game.
Hmm.
But they are a team that can be got at, and we should be attacking them. We should be,
100%.
pushing them to make mistakes, because we know that the mistakes can be made, they can be forced.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And Spurs have, keeping all the drama that happened on the field with Spence and I think Van Deven, it was with Thomas Frank.
Yeah,
Keeping all of that aside, they have had a mixed bag of a
yeah,
season up until now. Where in the start of the season we were all like, Thomas Frank is a brilliant manager, and he's done wonders with this team. And although we all appreciate what he did in the start, but we all knew that Spurs starting well is pretty much the norm every season, and then the dip
yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of starts
Then the
happening.
dip, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and that is literally what happened. And we spoke about players like Richarlison early on, and how he's a good player, but he's not a player who's going to keep banging in the goals week in week out. He has good
yeah,
runs of form, and then it dips, and then again he'll
yeah,
he'll come with a purple patch, and then he'll dip.
yeah.
And Spurs have decent squad depth. They've got players like Kolomuani and Zavi and all of those. And even I think Kolomuani played a couple of minutes in the last game. So it's now, and even Dom Solanke, now I think he's out again injured with his surgery or whatever.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, the front line was already chopping and changing quite a
Is
bit
Richarlison still
for
injured?
Spurs. No, no, no. I think he's back. I think
Yeah.
Richarlison is back. He played the last game. But yeah, Spurs. It's such a mixed bag. You never know
Yes.
when
No, no, no.
they're going to get you. And one thing I would say is Spurs in general, just this season, they've been very clinical. They haven't had such high an XG, but they've still scored the goals in.
Yeah.
So someone could say that they're not making as many chances and they've been lucky, but I prefer to say that they've been clinical with their chances, and they've taken their opportunities, and that is exactly what United has not done.
Hmm.
We have had one of the highest XGs and not enough goals to show for it. So
Yeah.
I think it could be a very, very interesting match. I definitely
The,
see both the teams scoring.
there is a question here that says that are Ahmad and Diego Dallo the problem, which is interesting because we
Dallo, I've
see.
heard a lot of criticism on, by the way. I don't know about Ahmad.
It's hilarious because there was, I don't know if you guys saw this, I don't know, it wasn't even a news report, but it was revealed that Ruben Amorim and Diogo Dallo are distant cousins because they're both
What?
great grandchildren of famous circus act something Dallo.
Okay.
uh, so being from a circus certainly explains Diego Dallo's footballing career, but I feel like the criticism Diego Dallo gets is quite harsh. That's not to say that Diego Dallo is having a great run of form in the team right now. He has put in some shambolic performances, but every player puts in shambolic performances. I feel like, on the whole, Diego Dallo has been a quite capable right back. He has provided some very good attacking outputs for us. He has also improved his defensive game a lot. I can see why Amorim trusts him with that role, partly because who else is there to fit that
Hmm.
right back role, right? Like
Hmm.
there's not much over there, or that left back role if he is playing inverted. Patrick Dorgu has become a little bit better, but again, he's still fairly new to the team. He's not, as robust as one would like. He is also error prone. Tyrell Malacia might be dead. We don't know. So
Dude, he's
like he
still
has
with you
been,
guys, huh?
yeah, he's been reintegrated into the first team, but
Wait,
realistically, I
you
don't think he's
signed
going to
him
get a
in
game.
what, 2022 or 23, no?
No, yeah, Eric Ten Hag ke time pe. He's an Eric Ten Hag signing.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Mhm.
I feel like Dallo is a decent option, and I feel like his mistakes are still covered up by the three-man center defense.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
it is an issue that can be mitigated. I feel.
So do
Ahmad again, I
things.
don't see as a problem because Ahmad has been playing really well, both defensively and offensively. He's been playing
What
well,
are
so I don't
your
think so.
what are your thoughts on Lisandro Martinez being back? Like, are you guys excited to
Oh,
watch
can't
him?
wait for him to be
Cannot wait.
back into the team. He is a
Hmm.
fucking monster, and we need him. We need his fucking grit in the team.
Yeah,
And of course, he's a left
I
foot.
always liked
Amorim
him though.
wants the left-sided centre back to be a left-footed player very, very categorically. That's why Shaw has been playing as many minutes as he has been playing.
yeah,
And yeah, very excited to see Licha back. I just hope they slowly integrate him into the team where this was the last injury he's faced this season. I want him to be a mainstay.
Yeah.
Manage his minutes accordingly. Play only 45, only 50, or only 30 for all I care. But manage his minutes and make sure he
The,
stays fit.
yeah, and the good thing is this is a great opportunity for Amorim to do that because Luke Shaw has also been fairly good at LCB.
Hmm.
Right, like Luke Shaw has also got the ability, like Diogo Dalot, to put in stinkers of performances, and
Hmm.
it's not like every time he has put on a United shirt, he has fucking bathed himself in glory. He has had some terrible, terrible performances. But having said that, on his day, he is a fantastic defender, Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We have seen how good he can be when he's wearing the England shirt. We have seen him put in some great performances in a United shirt as well. Predominantly in a four-man defense, he's been used as a left back, but in this five-man defense, he's being used as a left center half is also suiting his game and his advancing age. I feel he
Yeah.
doesn't have to bomb up and down the wing anymore as much. Anyway, he doesn't have Marcus Rashford on that side anymore for him to link up with. His link up play with Rashford was next level, but now that is not there. So he doesn't have to worry about the offensive nature of his game so much anymore. He's focusing on the defensive aspect of the game, which is working out well for him. So the fact that Luke Shaw is playing well, we've got Harry Maguire also there. He can step in if needed. Lenny Oro, Delict are also, very, very well settled in that three-man defense. Aiden Heaven can come in and deputize whenever Aiden Heaven is needed. There's enough players there, and I feel like there's enough trust now within that defense as well. Plus, with Senel Amins at goalkeeper, there's even more trust from the defense that their goalkeeper will bail them out. When it was Andre Onana, they were like, "Fuck it, अब हम लोग को ही काम करना पड़ेगा, ये इससे तो नहीं होने वाला."
Hmm.
So I feel like there is a lot more cohesion, there is a lot more trust within that United defense, and that gives the manager the ability to manage Lisandro Martinez's minutes.
And saying one thing, just picking off your comments only, that how United has become a team with a little bit more cohesion and a little bit more trust within the players, and that I feel is very important. And I think that we as fans should move away from arguments like this, like are Ahmad and Dalo the problem, like singling out players, because because I think now we are in a stage where if we fail to get the result we want, then we should be looking at the team as a whole and
Yeah.
not trying to single out players that is Ahmad the problem. Because I mean, sure, like when we had Onana, he very real, like very seriously was the freaking problem. But
Yeah.
apart from that, if we're not getting the results, it is the entire team that is to be, kind of blamed, unless
Yeah.
something really drastic.
Yeah. I just before we wrap up for this particular game, I just want to say that everybody's talking about Frank Aylett, who's the fan with the hair, who's not cutting his hair till United get 5 victories in a row. We were
Yeah,
at
man.
victory number 3.
I was
Nottingham
so
Forest would have
sad.
been victory number 4. Isn't it poetic that a bald Sean Dyche
Nice.
stopped this fan from getting a haircut? It is ironic because Sean Dyche is voluntarily bald. He can grow out his hair if he so chooses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
I
Man,
not a
think
Pep
it's
Guardiola
his
situation.
look,
I
his
was really
like tough
hoping
gravel
in a
voice
way.
and his tough guy look is just kind of
You know what
facilitated with
would
that
have
bald
been
look.
more sad if that you guys won this Forest match and
And then
lost the
lost the
next
fifth
match.
one.
Like that would have been more crushing, I felt.
Yeah.
So,
But
but I'll tell you what, like, again, the, the other point that I want to make is just how the narrative shifts in the media, right? And Ronak, you and I have been talking about this for a while now on multiple episodes. The minute United lose a game, they are the worst team in the world. The minute they win a game, they're the best team in the world. Like, Eminem's tactics are like Schrodinger's tactics. They are best and worst at the same time. At the same fucking time, same tactic. So what he said to the media after he won, I think the second game or something, was
Liverpool
like this.
game, yeah.
After the Liverpool, this is the same team. It's the same
Yeah.
tactic. So you don't change your narrative. You have been saying bad
Yeah.
things about them. Continue saying bad things about them
Correct.
because it's the same.
Correct.
You
Yeah.
can't just change your opinion just because we have got a victory. That doesn't mean that anything has changed. Nothing has changed. I'm the manager. I'm telling you nothing has changed. The problem is that because of this whole haircut situation, of course, it's not the fans' fault. I'm like, he has also gotten a lot of hate for doing something like this. He's been told that he's not a real United fan because he's capitalizing on the team's failures. But I don't see it as that. I think that he's just having some good-natured fun and all of that. But the point
Yeah.
is that he has become so viral that United's entire season, the whole world is looking at Manchester United saying, "Iska haircut kabhi hoga."
That's
They
true.
don't care.
That's
They don't
us
care.
basically.
They don't care who's playing up front, what formation, what system. They just want to know कि 5 बार जीता क्या, इसका haircut होने वाला है कि नहीं.
Hmm.
Now the problem is what people are refusing to see is, and there was one great statistic, right? Like about last season, what happened when we played Liverpool, when we played fucking Brighton, and when we played what was the other team that we won against? किससे जीते यार हम लोग league?
Sunderland.
Chelsea.
Sunderland, Chelsea.
Hmm.
Uh, and we got 1 point out of those games, out of those 3 games. And this time around, we have got 7 out of a possible 9.
Hmm.
That's fucking great, man. That is good
Yeah.
progress.
Yeah,
And
totally.
okay, so what if he doesn't get his haircut? So what if we drew against Nottingham Forest? We still got 3 wins. We're still 8th in the league, which is not great, but it is much better than 14th in the league, right? So there is progress. We didn't lose the game. We still got a point out of it. We should have gotten all 3, but we still got a point out of it. So
Also,
if
the
you look
gap.
at it
Sorry.
quantitatively, there is a lot of progress.
Hmm. The gap between, I think, United and second place, I think between second and I think maybe eighth or ninth is like what, 2-3 points only.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I'm
One, two,
honestly
three
not even
points.
focused on the table. Like, I really couldn't care less about the table. It is, as any United fan, it would be how our team is playing. Because, couple
yeah,
games back when we were playing against Brentford, when we got beat real bad, it was that game was such a horrendous game to watch. We didn't have any control, we didn't have any
yeah,
defensive capabilities, any cohesion. We were a lost team. And that is
yeah,
when the critics were the harshest against Amorim, including myself, because I was like, if that is the level we can fall to, buddy, I don't want this anymore.
yeah,
But then came a level of standard that even the players understood that is not acceptable by any measure. And like even the game that we drew against Nottingham, I am okay. Like, I will take this draw for what it is because we
yeah,
played a very good game. We had a lapse of concentration. We conceded 2 goals. It's no excuse. I'm saying call it exactly what it is, which is a draw. And I'm
yeah,
happy with that. And that is the level of progress we are at. And I think that is where we should keep our expectations as well.
yeah. Of course, next up, United face Spurs. Spurs lost 1-0 to Chelsea. Joao Pedro getting on the score sheet. I don't know how many people transferred Joao Pedro out. We did this
More than a
on our
million.
FPL stream. More than a million people took Joao Pedro out, and he took that shit personally. So if you've taken Tijani Reinders out, then maybe he'll score next week as well. He didn't score this time. Erling Haaland again was the guy
He
who
didn't even
took all that
start.
blame.
Reinders
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
even
yeah, yeah.
start.
Haaland saved my FPL this week. Of
Yeah.
course,
He
like
saved
every other
everyone's
week.
FPL.
Everyone's FPL. But yes, but Joe Pedro again. That goal also was because of a defensive error between Van de Ven and Spence only. I think it was who started the mistake.
I think
Uh,
more than the defensive, it was Caicedo's freaking drive to get. He put in
yes,
three
Oh,
back
yes,
to
Caicedo
back
is
to
like the
back
best.
tackles
yeah,
I think
before
Caicedo is
he
the
gave
best
that
midfielder
assist.
right now, man, in the
yeah.
Prem, or if not
Three
top three
back-to-back tackles,
easily.
and then had the sense to pass it to
Pass
Joao
it.
Pedro in a very tight situation. Managed to get
Correct.
that pass to Joao Pedro, who had
Correct.
a very easy finish to complete. But the big scenes, of course, were at the end of the game when Thomas Frank was on the pitch telling his players to applaud the fans, and Van de Ven and Jed Spence just walked past, obviously pissed off, didn't shake his hand, didn't even acknowledge him, and
Hmm.
Frank was left looking back at them. Of course, reports are saying that they have since apologized to Thomas Frank, so we feel like the matter is done and dusted. But is that going to cause Tottenham a lot of problems, especially with United coming around next time, next week onwards, and in general for their season? Does this mean that the Thomas Frank goodwill engine is running out of steam?
Like, I feel as much as they want to say it out to the media that yes, they've apologized, unwarranted, they came by themselves, they did all this, it's all good now. These kind of things sting. And it can't just be band-aided over. And maybe, like, if they're in a good run of forms, good run of results, then it might not come up. But as soon as something kind of goes wrong, no, I think you'll see it again. I think you'll see some hints of it again, because such things really do kind of sting, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Frank has also handled it really well. He said that
Yeah.
I just wanted to do a lap in front of the fans, which is easier to do when you're winning, and I understand that. But you have to be consistent whether you win or lose. And he said that Van der Ven and Jet Spence are doing everything. They've performed brilliantly this season, and they came into his office the next morning to apologize. They didn't want anything to be misconceived in front of the media, and he has called it a small issue. So I feel like the matter is done and dusted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, anyways, side note, I just received a message from a fellow Liverpool fan. Bro,
Hmm.
if we win our next two games, we are most definitely back. Laughing emoji.
I love how most definitely is still part of the language here. Like,
And
That's
the laughing
keyword.
emoji.
Yeah.
it's like the United fans saying the title charge begins now. We're still thinking of title charges. यार इधर top Europa Conference League तक नहीं पहुंच रहे हम
Okay,
लोग हम
guys.
title charge
Realistically,
पर.
do you guys think Arsenal are gonna slip this season again in the Prem?
See, recent history would tell us yes,
Yeah, but
but
I think we
like
all
we have
know
said,
this season
yeah, we
कि
have said
थोड़ा
multiple
अलग
times that,
vibes.
but it is
See,
their season to
the
lose. It is their title
it
to
is.
lose.
They've played
Yeah.
really well, and I love a good defense. Like, I really love a good defense because it takes way too much effort to be
Dude, they
defending as
conceded
well
what?
as Arsenal have been doing.
Yeah, they conceded
But
3 goals in October or something, or since September, some shit like that.
yeah, I mean, it's just been ridiculous. They've been defending
Wow.
ridiculously well.
Yeah,
But I mean, you want the Premier League champions to be a team who can score goals at will, and it was still the set pieces that got the goals for
yeah,
Arsenal, even
Yeah.
against a lowly Burnley. I
yeah,
mean, that I was expecting a thrashing. I thought this game would be where Arsenal would be like, like Leeds in the start of the season, where they would put 4 or 5 goals past Burnley and really make a statement, not just to any doubters, but even as a team inside the team, to get players like Gyökeres, although he did score, but getting an open play goal for Gyökeres, getting a goal for Saka, maybe an assist for Trossard, like just get the players a feel for the goal. But I think it's okay because they're getting the results, and I think now even as a whole, like you saw in the 94th minute, Burnley got a break, and 7 outfield players were
yeah,
running back.
yeah,
So it
Yeah.
just goes to show it was now it is about the defense. Like it is about a
yeah,
matter of pride. It is
yeah,
about they're not going to let one single mistake go and one single goal go in easy. Like if
yeah,
someone scores, it's going to be fucking difficult.
yeah.
So that I'm like, I have to give them credit there.
Yeah,
I,
totally.
I also do feel like it does feel like a little bit of sour grapes from other team fans when they say things like, yeah, but यार ये तो मतलब set pieces से गोल मारते हैं. तो
Yeah.
गोल तो है ना, मतलब it still
हाँ.
counts as a
Goals are goals.
goal.
Yeah.
Dude,
तुम
Goals
मार
are
like
के देख लो
goals.
भाई, तुम मार के
हाँ,
if
देख लो.
this happened
exactly.
with our team, we would say the same thing. Like, bro, goal is a
Exactly.
goal.
So I feel like there is more than one way to win a football match, and there is more
Yeah.
than one way to win a football title.
Yeah.
Right, and
Yeah.
there is no harm in a team doing it in a certain way. We'll
And
call
when
it
you're
haram
that
ball.
fucking good, when you do it
Yeah,
that fucking good, why
yeah,
not repeat the fucking
And
trick,
that
man?
consistently.
exactly. And just for rival fans who find this a problem, just call it haram ball and move on. Like
Yeah.
just
Haram ball.
और
I
कुछ
kind
नहीं
of
बोल
like
सकते
that
यार.
term, by the way.
Haram ball is a
You
great
know,
term.
versus before the Atletico Arsenal game on like Insta, these posts for Haram
Yeah,
Ball Derby or some shit.
yeah. Full on haram ball
damn,
derby.
damn
But
funny
that
these
game, Arsenal
edits.
scored 4 goals
Yeah, in the second half. Within what, 15 minutes?
within
Uh,
15-20 minutes. Yeah, it was random, man. Arsenal.
That was a good
But
game,
yeah,
by the
Arsenal are
way.
doing
I
really
feel.
well, man.
See, I'll tell you what. Like, if they are good at something, no, then they will continue doing it, and there is no harm in that. Like that the whole point of it is figuring out what your strengths are and capitalizing on them. So if their strengths are being a defensive team, and now, like you said, like with the 92nd minute Burnley break example that you just gave, Ronald, if in the 92nd minute against Burnley, 9 outfield players are rushing back to prevent a possible goal.
That too at 2-0, हाँ, गोल खाते
That
तो
to
भी चलता था.
that to at 2-0, just to preserve that clean sheet, to preserve that pride, to preserve this tag that they are the best defense in the league. I think that is great mentality. And that is
Agreed.
mentality of champions, right? That
Yeah.
is the mentality that champions need. We will not concede. You
Yeah.
need to believe that you will always score regardless of what the time shows on the clock, and you will need to believe that you will not concede regardless of who the opposition is. If
And
those two
let's
things are set in your mind, no,
yeah.
then there's nothing stopping you. And I feel like that is what is happening with Arsenal.
Yeah, and also let's not forget that for doing exactly this thing at Chelsea, we have labeled Mourinho as one of the greats of all time.
Yeah,
To be able to get through a Premier League season with, I think, only 13 goals conceded. I think that's the
14,
record.
13, 14.
yeah,
14 goals. Yeah. So
You think
that was
Arsenal will?
primarily the same thing. It was very shabby football. It was not beautiful football. It was parking the bus time and again. It was conceding the least amount of goals and then scoring one or two and then preserving that victory and getting it was result based and that
yeah,
worked. And I've never seen the level of hate that Arteta gets for this kind of tactics be kind of put on Mourinho
yeah.
just because Mourinho is such an eccentric character and everyone
Mm.
loves him.
No,
Also, I
but
feel
that's also
like
because of
right
the
now,
but that's also because of the
Hmm.
entitlement of Arsenal fans. I think the
And I
Mm.
mean,
entitlement of
also just
Arsenal
one
fans has
little
a
caveat:
lot to do with it.
Mourinho has already won a European trophy, a treble, and then come to Chelsea. Arteta is still supposed to
Exactly.
win, so I get it. But
yeah.
I'm just saying,
That's
okay,
the that's
in this
that, but that's the whole
season,
thing, no?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like for a team and a manager who have not really won anything,
Hmm.
Arsenal fans
Mm.
are quite
Yeah.
opinionated
We
about
we all know this.
their team.
hate the Arsenal fan base, but yeah.
We
Exactly,
all know this.
exactly.
I
The
think
team is
I can
great.
think of maybe just one, two, maybe three nice Arsenal fans I know, including Tushar,
Hmm.
comic Tushar. That's all.
Is he nice? Is he nice?
Um,
He's not nice.
once this episode ends.
No, he's not.
I-
He's not. He's an asshole. But yeah, no, he's lovely. He's lovely. He's lovely. He's lovely. I like him. He's a good friend of mine. He's lovely. I'm just fucking around.
I
He's
met
not
him on
nice.
Saturday, dude. He
He
did
is
a
an
spot.
asshole, but it's okay. Yeah, he's a very
Yeah,
nice asshole. Let's just put it like that. He's a nice
yeah.
asshole. So
Great one at it.
uh, yes, right. So yeah, so that's Spurs versus Chelsea. What else? Wolves have sacked Vitor Pereira.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Finally,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
they gave him a new
I
contract
saw on
earlier
Twitter.
on in the
I
season,
saw
so
on
I don't
Twitter.
understand.
I saw on Twitter. Oh, and just next. I'm like, come on, not happening. But who knows? You
Honestly,
never know. I don't think it'll
if
happen.
Ange Postecoglou takes the Wolves job, then I will be 100% correct in my assumption that he is one of the worst managers in the world right now, and not just because of his footballing philosophy, but because of his inability to identify a prosperous job.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Maybe.
don't
If he
like
takes the job,
Wolves need someone who can get them to defend.
Hmm.
Like literally, because they're
Hmm.
not scoring goals. They don't have the creative players to score
Wolves are
goals.
last or some
yeah,
shit. No, they're like
yeah,
relegation zone basically.
Yeah.
dead bottom.
So, I mean, the only way to save their season, I don't think there's a way to save their season, just by the way, but only way to
Hmm.
save their season is to look for draws. Honestly,
Yeah,
like just be looking for draws. Don't concede. Try to not concede, and then maybe score on the counter
Hmm.
or in a set piece because they just don't have the players. They didn't reinforce anyone. We all know how crucial Mateus Cunha was in that Wolves lineup and
Hmm.
how talismanic he was because he does have that
yeah,
ability to drive the ball from his own D, get the
yeah,
ball there in his own D and drive it up 40, 50, 60 yards and either pass it to a Strand Larson or maybe take the shot himself. And that
yeah.
is a player you can't replace at all.
Yeah, hundred
Uh,
percent.
so yeah,
Hmm. Hey, this Nelson Samedo is there or what in Wolves now? Or
Yeah.
he's out. He's
He's
still
there.
I
He's
there.
think
there.
he's
No.
there.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
he was such a prospect at one point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Such
dude.
a
I really
prospect.
liked him
Like,
at one point.
yeah. We were like, ये तो
Uh,
कहीं दूर like कहीं बड़ा जाएगा आगे but
And
still
I even
Wolves
liked
only.
watching Traore at Wolves, bro. Like he was a different
Yeah,
beast.
Traore
yeah,
at Wolves was really
yeah,
was really good, but he has done very little with his career because
yeah.
Yeah.
his whole thing is he's just built like a tank. Apart from that, he's no real end product, no real good decision making.
Yeah.
And
He's
acceleration, speed.
yeah, but it's just
Only
the baby
physical
oil.
attributes, and
Ah,
that'll only get you that far,
yeah,
literally.
Or as
exactly.
a lovely friend Mukesh would like to put it, muscularity.
Muscularity, of course. But yes, the candidates to probably succeed Vitor Pereira as Wolves boss are Michael Carrick and Gary O'Neill in the front runner. The
Oh,
Gary O'Neill,
interesting.
they
Gary
the
O'Neill will
owner
be
sacked
interesting.
Gary O'Neill and they're thinking of getting him back. Gary O'Neill would actually be a good choice.
Yeah.
He did prove himself. He did prove himself at Bournemouth as well. And
Yeah.
we asked questions about why Andoni Iraola, why are you getting rid of fucking Gary O'Neill when he's done a good job? We now know why, because Iraola is miles better than Gary O'Neill.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with Gary O'Neill. He did what he could do, but yet I feel like reached his ceiling. And I feel like
Yeah.
if he goes back to Wolves, I think that will be a good thing. He might be able to save Wolves season or attempt to at least. And
But I
even if he
mean,
doesn't save their season, I feel like Gary O'Neill could still be a good appointment because he will be able to steady the ship in the championship and get them back up. So looking at it from that point of
long-term
view,
perspective, yeah.
it might make more sense to get Gary O'Neill. Michael Carrick, again, I do have a club bias with Michael
Yeah.
Carrick. I think he did
Soft
a
spot.
fairly decent job with Middlesbrough as well, but
Middlesbrough. Yeah.
I don't think he should take the Wolves job for his own sanity. It's one of those jobs that I would recommend my friends and
I mean, I have
family to
a
stay away
different
from.
perspective on this. I think personally, Wolves are definitely destined to go down this season. If I was a Michael Carrick, I would have taken the Wolves job. Just get the
Hmm.
experience. There's anyway very low expectations.
Yeah.
If you're able to manage any points, you're able to take off anyone who you're not supposed to. It just gives you an insight into how the Premier League will be, what the intensity is, how to coach a team that is not doing particularly well in the Premier League. I think it would be great experience for, because he's been at Middlesbrough for a couple of years now. I think 3-4 years now, right?
Yeah, but he's not in Middlesbrough anymore. No, he's left the job. He's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
free
I mean,
agent
but
or
he
something.
was there for
He
three,
was
four
there.
years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, it. I
It
think
would
it
be
would be a
good Premier
great.
League experience for him. Yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gaurav has said that I heard ETH is in contention for the Wolves seat.
Oh
Let's
God.
fucking go.
Damn,
I mean,
that
imagine
would
the freaking
be
downgrade to downgrade. Ajax say United, United say okay, buy Leverkusen. Why Leverkusen that just won the league and all of that, and then to fucking relegating Wolves. I don't think that'll happen. I don't think that'll happen.
I mean, he desperately needs the job, Eric Ten Hag. So
Why? He's gotten too much money from all his sackings. He doesn't need
yeah,
any job.
ऐसा टाइम पास करने को कुछ तो चाहिए ना.
अरे वुल्स में जाएगा और इज्जत ही खराब होएगा उसका भाई. कुछ वैसे भी कुछ बचा नहीं है ज्यादा.
Severance package मिलेगा ना उसको. Which is a great scam to pull, huh? Like fucking take the jobs, get the people relegated or almost relegated, get sacked, but make your severance pay and you're sorted for life.
I mean, I
It is
think
how you
best scam
create
was
generational
Company,
wealth,
bro.
children.
Company got Burnley relegated and fucked off to Bayern in the same breath.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Best. You know how they say there are certain people in good positions, like high up positions, who fail upwards. Vincent Company is a
That was a
fantastic
good one.
example of that.
That
You
was a
fail
good one.
upwards. इसका relegation ऐसे जाता है. So yeah, but yes. What else? Which other this thing did
Nice.
we talk
Any
about?
other? आज
West
का
Ham.
UCL nights का कुछ
West
है?
wait. West Ham beat Newcastle, dude.
Oh shit.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I
3-1 or
had
something, no?
Bourne, man.
Nuno Espirito Santo.
I
Fucking
had
killing it.
Voltemada and Dan Burn. I was definitely counting on
Yep.
Newcastle to win this, man.
Yep.
For fuck's
Yep.
sake.
I think I had
Voltemada got subbed off at halftime.
Yeah. Yeah, like gave me a
Yeah?
whole new set of problems to deal with in my FPL. Yeah, like
Yep.
it's one thing that your striker blanked. It's a whole other thing that he got subbed off after the first half.
Yep. I think we should tell managers to not do that shit. Everybody who you have started with, barring injury, should play for 60 minutes.
Time to दे भाई थोड़ा.
You're not allowed. You're not allowed to substitute players before 60 minutes. Even if they have an injury, it has to be a fucking serious injury. Like uska, matlab, you should see the bone sticking out, or they should have a Christian Eriksen type collapse.
Here the
Then
whole
you can
world is getting
substitute.
softer, including the Premier League, and Amogh is like, नहीं, पैर
नहीं.
टूटा है तो ही बाहर बैठेगा, नहीं तो खेल.
हाँ, नहीं तो खेल. मेरे को FPL पॉइंट से मतलब है. ये सब नहीं चलेगा यहाँ पे. The game's gone. We need to get
Game's
our
gone.
game back.
Game's gone.
But yeah, fucking West Ham, man, like turning the tide around. Do you think Nuno's going to steady that ship? Like West Ham
Yes.
are again one of those
Yes.
basket case kind of clubs.
See,
Nuno has had issues with the Nottingham Forest ownership, which is what led to his sacking.
see, with
Again, I was
Nuno's
not sure
time-
if
sorry to cut you. With Nuno's
No,
time at Forest, it was very apparent that the one thing Nuno can do, and even in his time at Wolves, is to steady the ship,
Hmm. Hmm.
because he is so solid defensively. He knows how to play a team defensively. He
He's
has that
from the
trademark
Mourinho
three at the
school of
back,
thought.
two wing backs. From the
Hmm.
times he had Doherty at Wolves,
Wolves.
to then
I
the Ola
completely forgot
Aineas at Nottingham Forest, and
who
now
managed
to
Wolves.
Wan Bissaka
Hmm.
at West Ham. I think
Paqueta.
he can do a really good job, and especially because of the players West Ham have. Because if you see, they don't have a lot of squad depth up at front,
Hmm.
and when you're playing a five at the back, you have basically five players are defenders, and then the remaining you have to kind of stack up the attackers, and then you expect your defenders to kind of join, sort of also what United play with.
Yeah.
So I think that system really suits West Ham, and they have players like Bowen and Paqueta who are really good ball travelers, and then they have
Hmm.
players like Callum Wilson to kind of slot in with the goal. So I think it's a
Yeah.
good. I think Nuno will definitely stabilize the ship.
He does need to make a few more transfers in the market in
Hundred
the
percent,
January
one
window.
hundred
He will
percent.
need to strengthen because they cannot keep relying on Jared Bowen and Thomas Suchek. So Thomas Suchek is not the player that he was 2 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So they need to stop relying on these players. So they will definitely need to see what they can do, and maybe the solution is in selling Lucas Paqueta and getting some funds to reinvest
I think
wisely.
they're a big club. I think they have a lot of money. I don't think funds was ever an issue for them. I mean, I'm
I
not
don't know
expecting
what
them to
their
be. I'm not expecting them to be spending 150 like Liverpool, but
hmm,
I'm sure they can string along a good 50, 60 million and buy one, two good players to
I think
kind
they
of
will do
help
that.
them along. Yeah,
They will
and
do that.
because even Mikhail Antonio left and all of that, they've replaced their striking department
yeah.
with Callum Wilson, and Callum Wilson was out of contract at Newcastle, and they've got him on a free. So
Yeah.
it's like you need to be doing more and having higher standards of players to kind of get the team to where they could be,
Yeah.
not should be,
Yeah.
could be.
Could be.
Yeah,
Akshat has messaged United versus Spurs match prediction. So let's do that as we begin to wrap up this live. Let's do some predictions for the next round of Premier League fixtures, and then
All
get
right,
into a quick
let's
roundup
go.
on tonight's UCL fixtures. I think United are gonna edge it against Spurs.
edge it. Yeah, that's
I think it'll
Yeah,
literally
be a
where I
two
was.
even,
one
even,
victory.
Two
even I'm
one.
feeling like a 2-1 or a cheeky 1-0 maybe.
I don't
Yeah,
Or a
but
think
two
any
two-zero,
United, no?
two
team
zero maybe.
clean sheet मुश्किल है दोनों side पे I feel. But I
Ah,
feel a 2-1 is a safer bet.
But wait, are they
yeah,
playing home or away?
I think it's
they're playing
Tottenham home,
away.
right?
Tottenham home.
Yeah.
Home, and then I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah. Also tonight is
Actually,
Liverpool
you know
versus
what?
Real
Sorry,
Madrid
sorry, sorry, guys.
two.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with a 1-all draw for that game for the Spurs and United.
So,
आखिरी जवाब लॉक किया जाए.
Lock किया जाए.
Akshat also asking about Liverpool versus Real Madrid. What do you think? Who will win? We did mention
Ah,
briefly about Liverpool
I
Real Madrid
think
in the at the start, and Nathan said, "I think Liverpool are going to lose."
I'm going 3. No, 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 no. Fuck yeah. I think 2-0
सोच के
Madrid.
बता यार. सोच के बता.
2-0 Madrid
I
or 1-1 draw. One of this. Either of them.
2-0 Madrid or 1-1.
if
What
if
else?
Liverpool are anywhere, if the game ka score at halftime is 0-0 or 1-0, I think it'll end as a draw. But 0-0, 1-0 either side, like 0-0 ठीक है, 1-0 on either side, I think the game will
Hmm.
end as a draw. But नहीं तो first half में अगर कुछ हो गया लफड़ा ना, then I can't say.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because Liverpool are very volatile.
I think I'll go with a 1-all. Fuck it, I'll go with a 1-all draw again.
Sachi,
Such
last answer.
lock
Again,
किया
you're
जाए.
you're taking yeah, you're really dilly dallying with your predictions. Like हाँ ये भी हो सकता है, वो भी हो सकता है. अच्छा ठीक है, मैं अच्छा अभी
बहुत
नहीं
कुछ
बोल
हो
रहा.
सकता है यार. It's gonna be a good game.
He's doing full Doctor Strange and like.
फुल डॉक्टर स्ट्रेंज हो रहा है. आई एम टेलिंग यू ना, रात के 10 बजे नेतन का कॉर्नर फ्लैग व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे मैसेज है. एक्चुअली आई चेंज माय माइंड. आई थिंक इट विल बी 3-1 with Vinicius scoring the first
Fuck
goal
it,
with his
3-0
left
Liverpool.
foot.
Let's go.
There we go. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Right.
3-0
What
Liverpool.
what other interesting matchups are there in the
Bayern
Champions League
PSG.
tonight? Yaar?
Bayern PSG,
Ooh.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's
Oh,
Bayern home only, right?
Bayern home, no?
I think so too.
I know.
Oh, this game is very I
ये
can't predict this game, man.
ये
Fucking
चैंपियंस
both
लीग
teams are
वगैरह हम
doing
देखते
very
नहीं
well,
है.
bro.
हम यूरोपियन फुटबॉल नहीं देखते. हम
Never, that's a
यूरोपियन
Yeah.
फुटबॉल में
blockbuster
इंटरेस्ट
game.
नहीं
I
रखते.
think they're
Just FA Cup.
both prospective
Prospective
title.
winners this year. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Dude, Bayern are flying, dude. They are so good right now.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
PSG,
but I
as we
can't
know,
imagine Vincent Company lifting the Champions League. यार ये मतलब ये बराबर नहीं है.
थोड़ा
It
अजीब है.
doesn't sit
Yeah.
well with me. It does not sit well.
I get
Damn.
what
Which
you're
is fucking
saying.
weird.
I
Which is fucking
But
think
I also feel कि अभी हैरी किंग का थोड़ा सा टाइम है कि वो इतने
3-2
साल से
Bayern.
उतने सारे गोल मारे कि भगवान भी बोल रहे हैं कि भाई अब तेरा टाइम आ गया भाई, जा तू ट्रॉफी उठा.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I
3
mean, it is time
3-2
for Harry
Bayern.
Kane to do that. Yeah, 3-2 Bayern, huh? 3-2 Bayern. Okay.
Optimistic थोड़ा.
Okay. Very optimistic.
You
What
know,
do you think
honestly,
about?
I haven't seen PSG and
Who
Bayern
else
games
are playing?
as many PSG and Bayern games to honestly call the game. Like,
Yeah.
it would be just a fucking rough guess because I've seen both of their games in patches and that too last season. Yes, season ka to barely any matches I've seen unka. So I
Hmm.
can't honestly call their games at all. But I know it'll be fucking interesting having Nuno Mendes, man. Like with every PSG game, I'm excited to see Nuno Mendes. Like, imagine that. What a
Hmm.
fucking left back. What a left back.
Ooh, Man
Yeah.
City and Dortmund on Thursday, as in tomorrow night.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be a Man City victory. Dortmund aren't really
Yeah.
going
Hmm.
to trouble
This
Man
game looks
City that much.
interesting. Newcastle Athletic Club.
Ooh.
Athletic, this is a Basque club, right?
Yeah.
The Williams
Bilbao.
club, right?
Oh
Bilbao,
yeah,
no?
even
Yeah.
Yeah.
Athletic
even
Bilbao.
Benfica and Leverkusen are playing.
Nice.
Benfica.
Very nice.
Leverkusen, who's the manager? I forgot after Ten Hag. Who came in?
Even मेरे को भी याद नहीं है. Wait, let me check.
कौन आया टनक के बाद?
God knows. I think it was probably some German guy only.
Casper Ullman.
हाँ,
Yeah.
Casper
Yeah,
Schulman.
yeah. Because after the cultural shock, Dutch ETH would have given them. They're like, भाई अभी Germany आने दो इधर.
नहीं वो डेनिश है ना. यूलमंड इज डेनिश आई थिंक.
अच्छा.
Maybe.
यूलमंड इज डेनिश.
Yeah, because I mean, we remember the comments that
Danish, he's
were.
Danish.
We remember
He's
the
Danish.
comments that were passed for ETH's sacking, that no one liked him and this and that, and couldn't get along with anyone. There's a
Not
whole.
surprised. We have seen this story unfold before. But speaking about nobody getting along with the managers, of course, bring it back to Real Madrid before we go. Vinicius Junior and Xavi Alonso, that relationship is apparently non-existent.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought they sorted whatever they even if they had जो भी था, they sorted it, no?
I don't understand what they're going to do because Vinicius has been a fantastic player for Real Madrid,
Dude,
right? Like he has genuinely
Vinicius,
been a class apart.
He
has
carried
been,
this team also at
he has
several
carried.
instances, bro.
Yeah. He's also a big fan favorite and a big Florentino Perez favorite. So I don't know what Xabi Alonso is getting at by picking a fight with Vinny. And also
Yeah, but
considering
रोता है
that
बहुत है, bro. Like he's just. The thing is, I love him as a player, but as his attitude, and even I feel like just stop it. I don't know.
Like, at the end of the day, it's Xabi Alonso who's the manager, and he is the one who has the right to take the decisions of who to take off and who
yeah,
to sub in a match.
yeah,
And he can be vocal with his desire to not be subbed off, maybe in private, but I don't think an outburst in the middle of the pitch every other game is valid at by
yeah,
any measure.
yeah,
And it's detrimental to the squad, to the game, to the result, and to the manager and to the club in entirety. Itna
yeah.
nahi jam raha hai to fir be so fucking clear with it ke bhai nahi, you just cannot sub me in crucial matches where we need a goal, or I will not accept being subbed off. Itna
But
dam hai to
this
fir muh pe bol de, like, clear cut. Don't be
correct. But
fucking crying on the pitch.
this gives rise to a very very interesting transfer dilemma, which is that because even Rodrigo is not really in
He
favor
was
at Real
linked
Madrid.
with
Endrick
Liverpool.
Endrick
Hendrick is
wants to
going,
go
no?
on loan.
Leon.
He wants to go on loan क्योंकि उसको गेम टाइम नहीं मिल रहा है. So literally किसके साथ खेलेंगे वो? सिर्फ एम्बापे दोनों विंग्स पे जाएगा? कैसे होगा? कैसे होगा ये? आर्डा गुलर एंड एम्बापे, is that all? And then there's no depth. But
Brahim
more
Diaz.
interestingly, Brahim Diaz. But more interestingly, Could we see Vinny and Rodrigo both in the fucking Premier League, bro?
Dude, that would be
Imagine
peak.
Rodrigo at Arsenal and Vinny at United. I'm not even going to consider Liverpool, but
At
at
least say
United
City,
we take
bro.
Vinicius, man. You think we take Vinicius, Ronak?
I
Yeah,
mean, fuck,
easily in a
any day of
heartbeat,
the
dude.
week.
If Vinicius were,
But
I
like
would take
भाई
him at
जितना
Liverpool
पैसा
any
उतना
day.
दे दो, ले लो विनीशियस को, मैं तो ये
ऐसा
बोलूंगा.
बोल रहे किसी टर्की बच्चे को बोल रहे तू सिडनी स्विनी को लेगा क्या? हाँ, what? वो level of discourse this was, dude. Fucking 17-year-old prepubescent hormonal guys like, what the fuck are you talking about? Of course, if that is an option, then I will go for it.
Yeah,
Uh,
fuck. But
फिर अगर मैं जो दाबरे बोला एक्चुअली 352 में वो एक्चुअली फिट नहीं होता है तो थप्पड़ मारनी
no,
पड़ेगी.
you know why I don't think either of those, like only one Vinny Rodriguez से एक कोई जा सकता है coming next summer, but I don't see that many replacements for Vinicius Junior. Madrid
No.
किसको लेगा? The only other possible vaguely possible thing is Madrid Haaland को उठा लेगा, एम्बापे को लेफ्ट विंग खिला देगा. Like
Which is
imagine if Perez
Dude,
does that.
Haaland at Madrid would like feed families, man.
Hey, listen, that's Rashford's job at Barcelona. Okay,
Oh,
you
sorry.
do not take the feeding families away from Rashford. Okay, one last question before we go. Who should United sign in January in terms of midfield? Baleba, Wharton, or somebody else?
You know,
Dude,
with
this guy was
Baleba,
no, I forgot Anderson, no, was linked to
Anderson,
United.
Elliot Anderson from
Elliot
Nottingham
Anderson,
is
yeah.
really good. He's
I
really
think
good.
dude, that would be a very smart signing for you guys.
But
Baleba also, but little
so
doubtful.
Baleba, I am. Of course, we were going in for Baleba. At the end of the window, I think 120 million was what was quoted. Um, Although he's played decently well for Brighton, but he's not torn apart the Premier League. Obviously, he's a CDM. You're not expecting him to be scoring 15, 10, 15 goals, whatever. But I think United did a really good job by just standing on business that, that is the price we're not willing to match. We might be desperate, but okay, what's the other alternative? Yes, we're going to see Carlos Baleba in the Premier League for another season, and then we'll reassess how to go from there. Instead of being invested 100 million plus in a player uh, who, you know, he, there are going to be question marks on Carlos Baleba, right? Because agar wo
Yeah.
aata United mein, no one had seen so much of him to be ke nahi, he is the next big shit or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think United uh, did well to not sign him in the summer. We get to see him and we get to keep our options open. If
Yeah.
someone else kind of pops up onto the scene with a better price tag, because Brighton are notoriously difficult to negotiate with.
Yeah.
So if Nottingham Forest, Elliot Anderson is a better option, or Adam Wharton at Palace is a better option, it gives us the option to have options, and I'm happy with that. We'll see. I hope we sign someone in January, even as a stopgap to kind of help as a third, fourth midfielder. I'm okay
Yeah.
with it as well,
Yeah.
just for squad depth because we do need it. But yeah, let's see.
All right. All right. On that note, it is time to end this episode. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching and listening and watching it later. If you're going to watch it later as well, it's been absolutely fun. If you'd like to get in touch with us and tell us what you thought, you can reach us on our social media. Ronak is on Instagram
At Ronaq Hukamse.
Nathan is on Instagram
At it's Nathan Gomes.
and I'm on Instagram at Amogh. You can also follow the Corner Flag on Instagram at Corner Flag Pod. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, which is where you're watching this right now. Hit that subscribe button, bottom right corner. Go for it. Hit that bell icon, like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those things. Just do. You can also follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and stay in touch with us over there. Shout out to Keza Gurda for our theme tune. And until next time, it is goodbye from us. So say bye, Ronak.
Bye bye, guys.
Say bye, Nathan.
3-0 tonight. See you guys. I am just kidding.
And it's bye
Clip kar
from
de.
me. Clip kar dunga.